I want to talk about the TerraLuna situation, the UST, this whole crash. The first thing I should say though, if you have been affected by this badly and you've lost your money, your savings, if you're in a tough situation, there is the TerraLuna Reddit has a comprehensive list of emergency numbers per country. So whatever country you're in, do not lose hope. Okay, do not lose hope because of this. There is help out there, and there are people who do not know you, do not know your situation, objectively just want to help and will point you in the right direction to get you out of the situation that this whole market thing has put you in. So please do. We've tweeted about it on our Cobra's Twitter as well. There's a link to a list of national helplines. So please do seek help if you have. I think there's been about there's been a lot of bad things happening. So please do seek help if you have been affected personally by this. Please do. Don't just mire in that situation alone. Get help. Absolutely get help. Make that phone call. It's just 3 numbers. Make that phone call. Explain the situation. They'll help you out. Moving on from that. Wow. It's absolutely crazy, isn't it? What's happened? Algorithmic stable coins and this whole situation. I mean, effectively what's happened, guys, is Luna has friggin' tanked. They pegged UST to Luna and everything kind of went for a 6. Now, the key kind of thing that the world is sort of talking about is this idea of manipulation, that this was BlackRock and Citadel. And it was Charles Hoskinson. Basically, he put up a tweet for like 4 hours and it got like 10,000 retweets. I think it was taken down though, so I don't think I'll be able to find the actual tweet. These two have effectively denied the role, but what the tweet kind of went over, right, and what it was that the tweet actually, the claim that was made, is that Citadel and BlackRock effectively borrowed like 100,000 Bitcoin from this company called Gemini, right? And apparently this appears in Gemini's trade book, is what Charles Hoskinson claimed, and a lot of other people are making this claim as well, that BlackRock and Citadel borrowed 100,000 Bitcoin from Gemini. They swapped a like 25,000 chunk of that Bitcoin into UST. Quietly, this was all done before, so this was all apparently planned. It was done beforehand, and then when the time is right, allegedly, they reach out to Do Kwon at Terra, and they tell him that they want to sell a lot of Bitcoin for UST. And because it was a large trade, they tell him that they don't want to move the market and ask if he'd like to buy their large block of BTC at a discount for UST. And Do Kwon took the bait. So effectively what happened was the liquidity of UST just tanked, right? And at that point, as soon as the liquidity is low, BlackRock and Citadel dumped all of the BTC that they were holding. And what that caused is slippage. And there was a bunch of forced selling of both assets of BTC and UST. So it's caused BTC to drop, which has caused the market overall as a whole to become more and more bearish, right? The key thing is that UST is now depegged. And people are wondering, is it going to go back to reach peg? Do Kwon is just losing money, hemorrhaging money, trying to get it back up to peg, right? Pure market manipulation. I'd like to open this up to discussion and kind of figure out what you guys think about this. What y'all think is the actual reason for this. Do you think it was BlackRock and Citadel? They're denying the role, right? But obviously, of course, they would. Gemini says we're aware of a recent story that suggested that 100,000 BTC loan was made to large institutional counterparties that reportedly resulted in a sell-off in Luna. Gemini made no such loan, apparently. I was scrolling through Reddit. I was just trying to get a feel for this kind of story because I haven't personally been affected. I don't hold Luna or trade Luna or anything like that.
Yeah, I think while everything was going on, they were actually shorting Bitcoin as well. so they were making double the gain.
They were making so
But-
much more. Okay.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of like it's unethical, obviously, but it's like it's legal to do that, you know. Don't hate the player, hate the game, you know.
There you go, man. Like, I mean, this has been done to banks. This has been done to countries, to nations, to governments. This kind of attack, before, but just here it happened to. Yeah, it sucks when this kind of shit affects normal people. That's what I don't like. Like all of these dudes, if it was planned and if it was done this way, it makes sense. They've done it smart. But it sucks that normal people are being hurt, man. You see, like, oh, it's
Yeah,
messed.
it's pretty messed up.
It's so
And-
messed up, man.
And you know, like, so yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like this is crypto. I mean, it was moving quick, but look at all the other coins, bro. Everyone's hurt. Everyone is hurt, bro. Like DOT is over 80% down from its all-time high. So
And a lot of people are speculating that you know, BlackRock is very connected with the government. So if it comes from BlackRock, it's basically the government, right? And it's pushing for more kind of regulations on these things so that, you know, institutional investors can, you know, get into it faster. That's also another point of view that people are like talking about.
Yeah, maybe you know this is the most fun they wanted to, you know, portray in the market. Where if you haven't like if I'm pretty sure people are just holding now. I don't know who's selling, but like
No, but that's the other thing. Some people think, oh, maybe it'll do 100x. Let me buy some now, and it'll do 100x, and it'll go back up. It's not gonna go back up. I don't think it's gonna go back up.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do right now is burn UST and mint more Luna, because that's what it's all about. So they're trying to reduce the supply of UST by burning it and then creating more Luna. So and trying to get it to a peg, right? And then like once it's at that one peg, they will slowly burn down that Luna that they minted. But doesn't seem to be going pretty well.
No, man.
Let's see how it goes. Yeah.
How do you get back up to peg from here? Like, and in any case, this is just a failed idea. I think, for me personally, long term, this does not make me any less bullish on DeFi. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Because
100%.
yeah, if anything, it makes me more bullish because I see that the big boys want to destroy things like this. I think that in its truest form, an algorithmic stablecoin system is perfect. It's true decentralization. And I think people like BlackRock and people like, I might get shot for saying this. This might be my last stream, guys. But people like BlackRock and Citadel and stuff like that, that terrifies them. Because what do, right? They put out these articles, create more FUD, right? They buy up, they accumulate Bitcoin, they dupe Do Kwon, they create FUD, they push the market further and further down, right? What is it that they're fudding? The concept of true decentralization, right? Like, and Do Kwon was really fucking stupid as well, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he really shouldn't have fallen for the bait.
Brooklyn, could you just go to Cobra voice chat? I put a tweet out and an article, and maybe this gives us a bit of insights of what's going on really. So if you check the tweet first, just open up the tweet. Let's open up the tweet first. And we can. Could you open up the tweet first, just below the article?
Oh, the tweet first.
Yeah,
sorry,
please.
this one, yeah.
Yeah, so Will Clement is a Twitter handle that y'all should follow. But he kind of makes this point here. He goes, "My question now is, where will the contagion show up from the UST meltdown? How many crypto funds and projects were holding UST?" He's talking about putting eggs in one basket. This is something that we do in DeFi. How many custodians lending client funds in Anchor? So how much was lended and borrowed on UST? So this is the cool thing, because I grew up in the recession phase. I went to school when the early recession started in 2008, 9, 10. So he goes here. This is crypto's Bear Stearns Lehman Brothers moment. What happened with Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers? They got bailed out, right? Bear Stearns got bailed out hard from the government. But here there are no government bailouts. so this is one positive, that if things are dying, um, and it's a failed idea or an entity, then you let it die out. And but you won't have the government bailouts and stuff happen. So maybe that's the positive in DeFi.
Someone says that this is going to be on the SEC's poster for stablecoin regulation and CBDC promotion. You got to think about, remember, all the
Yeah.
all the sauce streams that we've done before. I keep saying, like, why would this person do this? Why would they say that? Yeah, you make money, but there's more than that, right? At a certain point, the people that really run the world, they don't chase money. They got more than enough of that shit. They chase power.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Now,
yeah,
now let's go quickly to the article, and then we can have a continued talk of this. Today is the open source season, so I think this is important to talk about. So yeah, the article reads UST Do Kwon was behind earlier failed stablecoin, ex Terra colleague says. So one of his colleague members came out and said in 2020, under the anonymous names Rick and Morty, they started a stablecoin on Uniswap. So if you go down a little bit, we can kind of read his quotes. It's really interesting. So yeah, Dokon, one of the anonymous founders behind this failed stablecoin, Basis Cash. So it's Dokwan and Co. Earlier investors of Terra were on Uniswap, and they released a stablecoin called Basis Cash. And Basis Cash did almost exactly the same thing that UST just did. So if we can scroll down a little bit. So yeah, Basis Cash was closely watched, and it failed, right? It went below $1. So Basis Cash wasn't tested at the moment. Okay, let's read this quote. So Hong So Kang, a former engineer of Terraform, said Basis Cash was in fact a side project from some of Terra's early creators, including himself, Quan. So Kang ultimately left TFL to build a Terra competitor called Standard Protocol. So Standard Protocol was a token that Cobra's got into. So let's continue. Basis Cash wasn't tested at the moment, and we weren't even sure it would work, Kang said. Quan wanted to just test it out. He said that this was a pilot project for doing that, right? So they weren't sure where the stablecoin was going, but they went ahead with it on Do Kwan's sort of initiative. So another Basis Cash builder who spoke to CoinDesk on conditions anonymity confirmed that Do Kwan and TFL employees were behind the project. So yeah, so now we have confirmation that that not Rick Sanchez and Rick Morty were behind it, but yeah, Kang was behind this thing. So yeah, they released a stable coin back in 2020, which pegged under the dollar, and we've seen a similar thing happen here. Since so if he failed on a project prior trying to peg the dollar, then why didn't he learn from his mistakes? That's one question I have. Because right now he's on Twitter right now, trying to get his troops. You see?
he is, man. Look at the TerraLuna Reddit as well. It's such a mess. People are really angry. Like, people are really, really angry. Like, they've turned off posts. You can't create new posts. Pretty soon they're gonna turn off commenting on threads and stuff, I'm pretty sure. Like, they're not handling it supremely well. But also I feel like Do Kwon got kind of shot as well. Like, he kind of got duped by how I see it is it's a play for power and a play for a push against algos. Because if done right, algos can be. What is the longest running algorithmic stablecoin? There's that other one, a something. What's it called? Yeah, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that one's. Let's take a look at this. Dear Terra community.
I think Nia protocol and Tron is also doing a algorithmic stablecoin as well. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, we spoke about Cardano doing it earlier. So I've just posted a voice in Long Chow a 2-minute video where Richard Hart explains exactly. Have you guys seen this?
Why not? Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, let's watch this.
ST and TerraLuna.
I hope you guys can hear this okay. Do let me know if you...
Yeah, I can hear it.
Can I ask that?
Cool.
I just
Yeah,
did.
it's so easy. So, how much of this should I say?
Give me
If
a
you-
3-minute rant.
Okay, if you have a stable coin and you attempt to back that stable coin with stuff, and you have the option of more valuable stuff or less valuable stuff, more valuable stuff is better. And so what he did, his centralized decision-making, single guy decision, apparently, I don't know. He decided FOMO top, against my advice, by the way. I told everyone it was a top a year ago. I was right. Everyone else was wrong. My top call's been improved every single day for over a month now, except for one day where it made a fake out and then.
Will you be
straight
my
down
paid
again.
group leader?
No, but you can just copy my stuff. So so he buys the top, just like Michael Saylor, just like the NFT guys bought the top. They don't understand that these are market cycles, and I believe in the 85% dip. It happens, and I've been through many of them, and just don't think they're possible. New paradigm. New paradigm, wrong. You guys, the noobs, bought the top. So, he takes his stable coins and swaps them for Bitcoin. And then his peg gets attacked by a bunch of people selling for other stuff. And then he has to defend the peg. So he bought it like 48 and sold it like 36. And so now he just has less reserves left. And so you cannot make backing of a stablecoin stronger by getting wrecked trading. It doesn't make sense. And it's very simple, hey guys, the world's richest guy in the world just bought. We're early. No, not early. You're late.
Yep.
You guys are the last to buy.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the comments.
Yeah.
Another disaster missed, thanks to Richard Hart. Great clip, Brian. What a disaster. So many people wrecked.
So what I'll do is I'll expand on that. So what he's saying there is basically Duck Kwan at TerraLuna. What he did was he bought he bought Bitcoin first at 48K, and then he bought the dip at sort of you can say 35K. And then he pegs it against the UST. It's a stable coin. So that's what algorithmic stable coin is. He creates a treasury and you buy it. But what happened was he bought tops, right? So he bought the 48 top, the 60 top, and now the 35 top. Now the markets have crashed down to 28. So that's why his UST stable coin is worth 50 to 60 cents right now. Because the market's dipped. So it wasn't a clever move from him to buy Bitcoin at tops like that. He should have thought about it. But from the article you can see he's previously made the same mistake with basis cash. So yeah, that's my opinion. Thank you.
No, literally, man, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I feel like he was like backed into a corner as well, though, innit? Because he was like, once they open a short and start dumping, like Citadel and BlackRock, like what can he really do? He's forced to buy shit at a discount to kind of like go back, bring it back up to where it was, right? So he really had no other choice. He probably left a bad taste in his mouth too. But I think the next thing we should do is look at what Do Kwon actually said. He says, I understand the last 72 hours have been extremely tough. Sure.
It's a lot of technical stuff on that thread, bro.
Is a lot of technical stuff, isn't it? I'll leave this thread here. No, wait, there's a prerequisite thread on this one as well, isn't it? That's a whole lot of technical nonsense. But it's important to take a look at technical nonsense too, man.
What I'll do is I'll try to make the technical stuff a bit easier. So what he's doing in those 12-point sort of commandment of a thing is basically he's asking the community, the Luna community, to vote basically. So he made a few votes so he said like we should start selling our Bitcoin so we can peg against UST. So he did a sort of DAO vote in that thing, and then they all agreed. So then they sold some Bitcoin. Like you can see it, like they owned more Bitcoin than Tesla, and since the last couple of nights they've been selling quite hard to just peg the UST, but thus far what it's doing is it's devaluing UST, it's devaluing our Luna tokens, and it's devaluing Bitcoin at this point. It's quite a vicious cycle. And then so that's what's going on in all this. So he's explaining the mechanisms of his US stable, explaining how he pegs it against Bitcoin and AVAX and other things. And then, and to top it off, he says like, we need to sell our Bitcoin. We need to start like, bringing our UST back. But till then, it's too late, man. Like, Bitcoin's down to 28K now. So I hope that helps. Thank you.
Interesting. I'm reading another article on. I'm just scrolling through Reddit on my phone at the minute, and I found this thing just breaking down the crash a little bit more. Yeah, it seems like. Is there a way to actually confirm, like, how, like, on that initial post, it said appears on the trade log or something like that, right? So from the Charles Hoskinson original post.
In fact, Glassnodes did do a post on it yesterday, so I'm just gonna pass it to you in Cobra voice chat so you can see it.
Cool, man. Cool. In the lounge chat, we're the Cobra Lounge with the lounge chat now.
Cool. So just give me 1 second. It should be in the lounge chat now. So if you check this tweet out here, this is basically there's ways to track the TerraLuna thing, but if you can see there, like what Glassnode is showing you there, is the TerraLuna wallet, and then them starting to sell off. You won't be able to see it there. No, just click the screenshot in the tweets. Don't
Can I not just get rid of this?
No. You just close that and just the image in the tweet. That's what we need to concentrate on. So if you click that, what you're seeing there is Luna selling their BTC, and this sort of had a domino effect on the market. So that's what's. So you're not able to see the chart, huh? If you click that link.
I'm not able to see the actual chart because I don't have some kind of account or something.
Glassnode, yeah.
Usually you can make these things disappear though, because that's literally just a piece of the website, right?
Nah, it's all good. I just think you have to log into Glassnode. So you create a free account there, and then you should do. But we can do that later. But I just wanted to concentrate on that image there, of basically after the vote of them starting.
You know what? I think it might help to visit that in depth. If you want to take over the screen share and log into your account and run through the charts with us, we can track the actual thing. Because I want to know whether I want to know who's to blame for this, because I know it's not blockchain. It's not blockchain, and it's not the technology. It's not. I know that. So I need to know where to point the finger. Is it Doquan? Is it Citadel and BlackRock for real? Like, who is it? That's what I want to see. So, like, where would we find out together in this little treasure hunt? Where would we find out where's that tweet? This thing. It appears in their loan book. Like, where can we track all of this stuff?
Then you're basically tracking wallets basically. So BTC, you can actually track the TerraLuna wallet to start with.
But that info is just totally made up. It was, BlackRock did a statement to that. It's just pure bullshit. And
down to it, Marcel and everybody, like what I do is I just track wallets, man. Like people make statements and they're interesting, but if we can search and find out the TerraLuna BTC wallet, we can kind of see the sales start to happen there. But let me just see if I can find it for you.
So you're like our CoffeeZilla in this case.
I guess so. I guess the wallets tell a lot of insightful things. It's just like the charts. You see things that you don't see in the public. So I think the wallets are doing exactly that. Let me see if I can find.
Someone said something about Binance Spot thingy. You could see like a big like where they dumped it. I don't remember where I read that though. Find it. So many tabs open.
No worries.
There's all this YSL.
Yeah, but Binance Spot went down to 24K, I think.
Oof.
Jeez. everyone in their head right now. What if I buy Luna at 1 cent and it goes 100x, bro?
I have orders sitting at FTX for 0.1 cent. My last 5,000 Luna I bought for 0.6 cents, and now Luna is back up to almost 3 cents. So that's a 500% gain just now.
Well, oh my goodness.
And I mean, it's like nothing almost, but in percentage is huge. I don't know why Bybit just delisted Luna without any notice in advance and just closed all open positions.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm like, what?
My order was just gone.
I wasn't in one, but I was looking for the pair. I was like, yo, where's the volume? But now it looks like Ape has pretty good volume over
It's
there.
like when Robinhood prevented people from like accessing their trades on with the whole GameStop thing. The same thing in it. See, this is what it is, man. This is what this guy says it like he says Luna is best example that we should not trust any cryptocurrency. No, I disagree with that. I think that I agree with this guy. Luna is the best example of how you should thoroughly understand what you're investing in and have invalidations for when to get out. But people only care about number go up. I'm not blaming the people by any means. I'm not blaming the people that invested because, yeah, I'm blaming market manipulation, man. Literally, like the idea of an algo is not. And trust me, this is gonna in the next few weeks. Boy, you are gonna see the U.S. government come at this. This is a field day for them. They're gonna love this. They're gonna be like, look at this. Look at the number of people who have been suffering because of this. Clearly, stable coins are not stable. Algorithmic stable coins are a joke. It leads to this, that, and the other. The technology isn't built for that. The technology is built to decentralize even further, so you don't need a human being watching the markets. But then also, like if you're pegging something to something, you want to peg it to the most stable asset you can find. So probably not a good idea to peg something to like another cryptocurrency.
Could you go to Lounge Chat real quick? I just posted the Luna LFG wallet. Yeah, so you can see if anyone wants to see. These are direct sales happening. So they sold 26,000 BTC at 2:20 p.m. So this is like a live. This is the TerraLuna wallet, and you can see what they've been doing. They've been sort of selling off BTC, buying back their UST, and then selling off their UST, and then buying some BTC. You can see it all in live action.
Yeah, man.
And it's
Wait, no, okay, let's try to make sense of this. So, date, that's... Okay, so there's date and time, and it's organized by block. It's organized by amount, balance in USD. Let's go by time. All right. So this is on the 10th. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, 28,000 BTC sold. A few bought back. Sold, bought back. This is the most I've ever seen BTC being leveraged ever. Up till now, I don't think our like sort of crypto following has ever seen such dips in the market. But this is how you do them. you create a stable coin that devalues, and you try to buy it back, and then it creates a domino effect in the market, and then everyone shorts you. I mean, we were in a short squeeze as it is from last week. This just like...
Yeah. And even that centralized exchanges kind of added to it, right? We covered that a little bit.
Yeah,
how that might potentially,
So it's a domino effect. Like you had a bearish market as is, you had a short squeeze, and then and now you have a a catalyst, like something like this that just pushes the market from the 31K region down to 28K, and let's see if it touches 27 now in the next few days. But I think overall, my opinion is these dips, we aren't new to them. This happened last year. It happened the year before. And if you guys are holding on to your tokens and you're worried, do not be. You're supposed to hodl and find opportunities. And whenever, like, the whole point of being in this stream here is to leverage these moves. I think a few of us have Bybit accounts, and wallets that we can leverage these sorts of moves. So even if you short, you gain, and you buy some more of these dips on DeFi. But that's my opinion there.
It's also important to have, like the guy said on the thing, invalidations for knowing when to get out. Like, it's important to hold, sure, but you don't want to hold and put yourself in a situation where you lose everything, right? So, collectively, what do we think might have been some invalidators to, like, what might have been some indicators that it's time to dip out? Like, initially, for me, the idea of something like a stable coin being pegged to something that's unstable, that's not good as a starting point, right? Also on the actual TerraLuna subreddit, someone was talking about this. Wait, actually, no. Yeah, there we go. All right. Oh, okay, that's fine. This guy right over here. So 2 days ago, he says, "Sorry, but it's over, guys." Let's see what he says. No, that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at this. It's officially dropped below $1. So at this point, it seems like the community itself knew that it was time to get out when it was down to $1. Yeah, I would say it's important to hold, but know when to get out. Like that other guy on Twitter said, don't even get in unless you understand what you're getting into. So with Luna, if you were gonna buy Luna, do research into Do Kwon, do research into his previous things like the article that Z just dropped in here. Take a look at what he's done previously and how it went. If he's doing a new stablecoin, take a look at how the previous one went. It failed. Okay, why did it fail? Is this one also likely to fail? I don't think the problem is algorithm stablecoin specifically. I think it was outside manipulation. So how do you account for that? You account for that by being as informed as you possibly can be, right? It's not just, oh, number go down, number must go up. Oh, number go up, it's probably gonna come down. No, because what this is people with power attempting to hold on to their power by creating a trend in a market, creating fear, right? This is what these guys will do, man. They will literally influence the news that regular people read, create bearish sort of thoughts, create fear and uncertainty and doubt, FUD the markets a lot, and then push things down a little bit. And then people, in conjunction with that fear, they see things going down and they go, oh shit, I need to get out. And then zoop, 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 everyone pulls out. But if you're fully informed, you're less likely to be duped. If so make knowledge. There's a Latin quote. Literally, it's omnia discere. It is literally my WhatsApp. Fucking what's it? My status. It means knowledge. Is everything.
Process everything, I think.
Yeah, doctrina est omnia discere. Learn everything because knowledge is everything. Like literally, knowledge is everything.
I think there's another factor. I mean, I'm married to a psychologist, so mass psychology is my point of view. Because it's a bit like in the whole new, I would say like the crypto space 2.0 right now. Feels a bit like the alt season in like 2018. Because I mean, I'm in a space like for years now, but mainly just trading blockchain, Bitcoin. That's it. Not much fundamental stuff, and I had a pretty busy schedule. Once I found you guys, the Cobras, and learned about DeFi, NFTs, whatever, still not grasping it. So not investing really in much. You have. I mean, the average Joe has not even a chance, especially if they like I've seen numbers that 80% of crypto users are in the market since 2021.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So there is no. They're new. They're totally overwhelmed. I mean, I have like friends and family now asking me stuff how to get Bitcoin and how this all works and what I'm doing all the time. And if you're not like a nerd or into like IT technical stuff, whatever, you have no chance. And there are so many, I would say, like rich dumb kids. They just follow the herd.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
don't do research, and there are like marketing people knowing that and trying to have some power and advantage about all that and make use of it. I mean, like literally every big follower is making use of their followers just because they're masses. Most of them, like whoever did grow with Twitch and YouTube, whatever, in the last 5 years or decade, is not doing any like content. They're doing like shit stuff. Look at the moon, Carl the clown. They're not even putting any effort in doing I mean high quality content. I mean posting videos on YouTube, recording with their phones because they're too lazy to like chart and record on different things, and they had to work. They just switch on their phone, they're recording, they can do their shitty drawings and send that to YouTube without even having to put on some pants, and then just send it out and earn money of it.
It promotes mediocrity, doesn't it, Marcel?
That's hilarious. Thank you for that, Marcel. Could you go to the lounge chat and check out the tweet Crypto Boy just shared with us? It made me laugh.
Well, everybody, 50% dip on Luna right now. Minute chart.
50%.
1 minute.
1 minute, yeah? Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Don't do
No,
that.
one.
Do we even have is Luna on TradingView?
It is. Luna USD.
What is it?
Luna, just write Luna USD.
Check on FTX. I said I posted the chart. Luna was mooning like 400% in just 2 minutes, but it went like from 0.6 cents to almost 3 cents.
Yeah, the fourth one. Go to Luna USDT.
Yeah, do futures. Go to the one.
Go to the which one?
No, it's okay.
It's all good. So it's 86 cents, so it's improved a little bit from 30 cents. Did anyone buy the stable?
Hour, isn't it? That's a minute.
2 cents now. I was reading it wrong.
No worries. So 3 cents? Freaking oh, man.
Look at that. On the minute. All you had to do is put one short.
Right. I have like a few thousand buy order on 0.1 cent on FTX. I bought for a fraction, and it's like I own just now for shits and giggles and just bought like 10,000 Luna for $100 or something.
Nah, man, that's crazy. Imagine it goes back to $110, man.
No, don't promote that.
I just needed to go to like 10 cents. That's like
just $20. $10.
Just let it go.
I can't even. I can't get liquidated.
Oh, man.
At this point, you can't. Now you're at the bottom of the barrel in it. There was someone who said you should always invest in crypto when you're poor. That way you can only go up.
Oh, man, that's funny.
No, but genuinely, like, man, you shouldn't be investing anything that you can't. Like, if you need this money to pay your rent the next month, or you need money to eat, if you're on like $2,000 a month or $5,000 a month, you should not be investing 2,000 out of that 500. You shouldn't be investing 1,000 out of that 2,000. If you're on like 10,000 a month, then you can invest maybe like 2,000, 3,000. But you shouldn't. That's not to say that it's impossible to be like. It's very doable. You can make money putting in investments of like 20 pounds, £1, like $1 to $50 or whatever, like within that range. But it's very, very important to not risk what you cannot afford to lose. Never risk what you cannot afford to lose. Like never risk what you cannot afford to.
I shared my screen. You can see it. It looks like legit price action.
I'm seeing it, man. Oh, what?
So I bought
What is this
here.
platform?
So
What is
that's
this platform?
it went up 350%. And I mean, if I zoom out, that's a minute chart, and I'm up here. It's like $10. So, and I have like as you can see, there's my limit order where they can see it at $0.001.
Bro.
That's crazy. I thought it was dead. I mean, they killed it on Bybit and then it was gone. It seemed the same on FTX, but somehow if you zoom in, I don't know. I mean, the order book looks like they are literally like five people putting orders or something, because it's just a red square and a blue square. But somehow they're moving a lot of money. I think I will do a big giveaway with that money if that shit goes up to 10 cents. Imagine being KSI shot on in a what was it on Twitter, where he was in a voice chat. Oh, I bought 100,000 Luna. Just
really?
Because it's a
Really?
good
He bought...
investment. It was so cheap, just like 2 million.
Oh man.
Did that happen?
Yeah, I think he lost like 2.8 million or something. Like
Yeah,
Oh,
and he was like, I would put that in my. He was talking like, I put it in my safe. Just leave it there, and next year it will be like huge. Because
97% of its value in a single day. Wow.
So I own like a tenth of that what he bought for like 2.8 million, but I paid $100.
Oh, wait a minute, guys. So in that Telegram group, there was something that was shared about 2.8 million going down to 1,000. That was KSI's investment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
It
sense.
was like my $2.8 million dollar investment is now $1,000.
Oof, bro. Jesus Christ, man. See, this guy, I'm not too bothered because I know this guy has many, many millions to back him up. But like, imagine a regular person seeing a loss like that, man.
Yeah, he's like one
man.
of those YouTube guys that made some good stuff in the past and now earning from his clout and followers.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't know. KSI crypto. I don't
A lot
know.
of people actually lost their entire life savings, man. It's not cool.
It's really not. It's really not. Cool. It's really not cool. It's not like a situation to be made light of as well. It is sad. It is really fucking sad.
It is. I mean, at least he's like his money, not like Logan Paul or anything, just scamming people with
No.
and earning from that.
Photoshopped NFT.
Photoshop gains.
Oh, man.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna conclude this. Thank you for all participating. This was a Cobra open discussion. We'll have more of these type of things, especially when market move, when we have AMAs. I think it's a good idea to have these open discussions. So appreciate Marcel for showing us the order book and your orders, and everyone giving their honest opinions. We'll continue the chat, but thank you so much.